Hi guys, I wanted to be able to videotape some major points that I wanted to discuss with you about spring 2013. I thought this would probably be the best way to communicate with you guys, so we're just going to put together this little quick 15-minute presentation. You should have already received a PowerPoint detailing what I'm going to be talking about. So if you guys want to follow along with what I'm talking about here, that would be great. To start off, there's probably 6 major things about the season that I wanted to make sure we communicate to customers when you're sitting down with them at your appointments. The first one is new design point of view. As you know, we have recruited an outstanding head designer named Sean Campbell. We both agreed that Birdy and Grace needed to be better in terms of branding. So what you'll notice in almost every piece that we've brought to market, there's been some sort of signature logo. It could be the snaps, it could be the embroidery of the Cross golf clubs. So we think that's a great way of starting this very important season. Another major change that we have been working very hard on is establishing much better relationships with some very outstanding factories. This has ensured obviously better execution, better quality, more flexibility in terms of what fabrics to utilize. And obviously we're really excited about the fact that we were able to bring some tech and performance fabrics. We try to do a balance of performance as well as the cotton modal, and I think the balance looks really good. So that's as a product of the new factories. We also are very excited about our new price structure. I think we're right where we need to be in terms of being more competitive. And I think the main goal here is to establish Birdy and Grace as a major women's golf apparel line. I think in the past, because of our price points and sort of the way we were doing certain designs, it was more perceived by buyers as well as consumers as being a boutique line. Now I think we are poised with being a major player in the women's golf apparel market. So that's really good for us. I've already talked about the tech fabrics, and I think the last point that I wanted to bring up was that we have a much more deeper, more comprehensive set of collections. Just hearing feedback from buyers as well as yourselves about how we needed to grow the line and to focus on it more in terms of collection versus item-driven type of business. And I think we really have made it this season as something where 2 full deliveries are very possible. So we're really excited about that. Just a couple of points to make about this year that I think is important to mention is that we have some pretty cool incentive programs. You guys should have already gotten an email about the various programs that we are going to be implementing for spring 2013. I think the idea here is to continue to try to motivate buyers in bringing in their orders in a timely manner. So we're going to be offering that additional 5% for pieces, for 38 pieces or more orders. And like last year, we'll be able to divide those orders into 2 deliveries. The orders need to be received by September 15th. And if you bring in paper from your customer accounts, we are going to give an additional 5% to your commission as part of a way to reward you guys for the hard work of bringing in the paper, as well as rewarding with a discount to your customers. So we think that's pretty exciting. In addition, we are really trying to focus on fashionable yet affordable basics. And we did that by introducing both the Gracie Polo as well as keeping our Air Polo. So if your customer would like to purchase 12 or more Gracie Polos, we are offering free logoing to those customers. And they obviously could divide it into different colorways for those Gracie Polos. Air Polos, same deal, same deal as last year, which is you get your if you order 12 Air Polos, you get one of them for free. And that could also be used over a couple of deliveries, as well as picking different colors, and obviously the long sleeve versus the elbow sleeve. So we think those types of deals that we have going help us a little bit in an area where I think we really haven't been able to capitalize on, which is staff uniforms, basic shop shirts for women, and in some cases, gifts for special events. For example, last season we had an outstanding opportunity to work with one of the best clubs in North Carolina, this club called Forest Creek. And they had a 3-day women's member guest where the budget was approximately $100 per player. We were able to offer 4 different outfits that participants could choose from. And then we basically were able to drop ship those special items that they had picked out for themselves. It turned out to be a tremendous success. We realized that out of the 120 women or so that participated, I would say that 80% of them were outside of the North Carolina area. These women were coming in from all over the country. So from a branding point of view, it was great for us because all of these different women were going back. We've had several of other clubs call us to special order items for that member that participated in the member guest. And obviously it really solidified our relationship with this particular Greengrass account. So I guess a couple of other things I wanted to bring up was that the Miracle Knit was a tremendous success for us in fall 2012. 80% of our bottom business that we booked that season was generated from the Miracle Knit. So we're really excited about how much exposure as well as interest we received for that particular product line. I think it goes to show that what we're offering is totally unique. I think those that did place orders with us for that product recognize the high level of craftsmanship as well as the quality of the fabric. We are introducing a new weight called So Light Miracle Knit. And basically, So Light is a lighter weight version of what we were able to launch last season. The So Light is obviously light. I would say it's maybe 30% of the weight of the Miracle Knit, but it doesn't restrict us in terms of construction. It still has the same properties in terms of stretch, compression, support, and smoothing. So all of those elements that make the Miracle Knit very special, we were able to also bring to the marketplace with the So Light. So we're really excited about that. And I think the colors that we chose are outstanding. And even if your customer just brought in bottoms, we think that that's amazing. We love that the colors that we're offering for the season. In terms of PR, I know I'm sort of jumping all over the place. I just want to make sure that I cover as much as I can while I have your attention. PR. Obviously, you guys know about Wynn McMurray being our brand ambassador. I think the catalog is the best we've ever produced in the history of Birdy and Grace. We are really excited about how everything laid out, the photographs. There's a lot of people behind that product or the catalog to make it as outstanding as you see it. The website looks amazing. We were able to revamp and sort of polish what I guess impression we're giving to the marketplace. One of the things that we're going to be adding to our website is our shopping cart. We never really felt the need for one until I would say within the past 6 months. We've noticed an increase in inquiries from various women across the country asking, how can we get some Birdy and Grace? I just saw it on a friend of mine, or I was visiting such and such a club, and they want to get some Birdy and Grace. I think what we're going to be doing in this case, is going to be offering some signature pieces. But I think overall that the shopping cart should help perpetuate the brand, get the brand out there so that it'll help all of us in terms of booking more business with our account base and in our territories that we're servicing. One of the other things I wanted to touch on, because I'm actually very proud of it, is our customer service. We spend a great deal of time making sure that we are servicing our account base in the best possible way. That includes timely processing of special orders, we have a lot of customers that'll call and ask questions to see if there are other colors that are available in different styles. We try to give them the best information possible. We also, have instances where something comes in damaged or it's in the wrong color or things like that, and we really do our very best to smooth out those types of situations. So that's something for us to really keep in mind. One last thing about customer service is that we really focus on making sure that we're able to ship out special orders within a day. If it's not the actual day that the special order is placed, it certainly is the next day when something is shipped out. So we're obviously, that's a really big effort that we're making to make sure that our special orders are received in a timely manner. One of the other couple of things I wanted to talk about is the actual collections themselves. I mean, you guys, by the time you get this video, have spent a little bit of time, I hope, with the two collections that we're offering for the season. One is the Southampton Blush, and the other is the Bermuda Blues. Both groups were obviously named after the photo shoot that we had down in Bermuda with Wynn and in coordination with Fairmont Properties. Just to touch on probably some obvious points, but I think important points that need to be made, is that the Southampton Blush, I think the whole point of view of the Southampton Blush is that it really is about pink and shades of pink. and then incorporating sort of this tonal impression of pink in a python print. We found that by making the python print pink, it added that femininity that was needed in to help balance sort of the sexiness of the python print itself. We also were very excited about mixing fabrics. It's one of the first times that we've really been able to do that, where we're offering both the tech fabric as well as the cotton modal. We find that we have customers that really love the cotton and want to see more of the cotton, but at the same time, we find customers now asking for more of the tech fabrics. And I think the quality of our tech fabric is such that we felt that it was okay to introduce or to bring forth more of the Birdy and Grace signature style into a performance fabric. So it's more than just color blocking in a tech fabric. It's the zebra print as well as the python print. In this case for the Southampton Blush group, giving it some texture, but also offering the comfort of wicking fabric. Finally, the last group, which is the Bermuda Blues, really we focused on building the collection around the crocheted print. The crocheted print, I think, is beautiful. And I think it's beautiful because it combines a combination of colors, the darker blues to the lighter blues into the ginger, in such a way that it's very feminine but yet sporty. And I think that sportiness comes through with the use of the tech fabric as well as the various signature logoing that I described, the snaps, the embroidered logo, as well as utilizing some cool piping and zipper treatment. I think all of those things together, even though it's a very fashion-oriented print, we were able to balance it with sort of the sporty look, the sporty designs and lines that we were offering in that group. I think the combination of indigo with the salvia is beautiful, and I think popping it with a little bit of the white and maybe even the black looks great. We've heard back from some of our sales reps, and it's interesting. Some parts of the country are really loving the pink, and some parts of the country are really loving the blue. So we're really excited that we were able to find what looks to be a really good balance. Obviously, we want as many deliveries, 2 deliveries in for each customer, but it is what it is. I think we're offering a much deeper line. As I said before, the collection seemed very strong, and I think each piece, even though the collection is bigger, each piece still has a function, and it's not just sort of fluff. Each piece has meaning. So thanks for listening. I want to end by saying that I think we're really on to something. I think with the tech fabric, the price point, the weakness in some of our competitors give us a real opportunity to really book some nice business this season. I hope you guys feel the same way, and I look forward to hearing from you guys once we really get the season off and running. Thanks so much, and take care.